This is another area of the house that has Dollar Tree items. This vase is from the Dollar Tree, and originally it was a white color, so I spray painted it silver and just filled it with these silver dollar flowers from Michael's. It's an 8 by 10 photo frame that I got from the Dollar Tree. I picked up 2 of them. They also have some that go vertically. This is horizontal. And the reason I like these is because they're flexible, they're durable, and you know, they don't have that leg at the back that bends easily underneath and the frame topples over and can potentially break glass. This here is an area of the kitchen where I used some Dollar Tree items. This here is where I put some frames that I found from the Dollar Tree. The whole reason I did this display in general was because I'm very indecisive when it comes to a backsplash. So eventually I might be replacing all of it, or I might take it down and put it in front of a backsplash. I don't know, I just can't make up my mind yet. So in the meantime, this will be what's up in my kitchen. And these frames, actually the 2 gold silver ones, they are on closeout on the Dollar Tree website. So just take note, if you do like them, to pick them up now, because I have a feeling they're going to be gone soon. Plus, they're not Dollar Tree made. They're from another company, so they might disappear quickly. I just printed out a kitchen conversion chart that I found online. Actually, I made this one. It's just some quotes that I like in regards to being thankful. And this here is just a frame to fill the space in between the 2 silver ones. I made this actually from the contact paper that you can find at the Dollar Tree. So once I find a picture that suits well, I'll put that in there. And these hooks up here, I use to hang our measuring cups and spoons. I found this in the kitchen section, but I've noticed in some Dollar Trees, they are located in the organizational section where you find the cloth bins and even some beauty products. I like putting spoons and cups that have a similar color to them at the front, makes it look more uniform. And then any extras I just slip behind. And another reason I like these hooks is because the hook is actually thin enough for my spoons. There are some hooks out there that are too thick. One decorating item I got from the Dollar Tree was this plate holder. And you know, you don't have to put plates here, you can put frames. You can use this even as a recipe holder, a recipe stand, or if you'd like to see recipes on your phone, you could put that in here, or your iPad, you could put that in here. This is actually the smaller of 2 sizes, and it originally came with an angle that was out this way, but it's very easily bendable so that you can make it stand up further. We use this to put our photo albums, and this is the back of our engagement album. And we use the larger version to put our wedding album, and it works quite nicely. I got a couple of little things for Valentine's Day. This is just a little vase that they have at the Dollar Tree. They usually have it right up front by the cash registers. And I tried to find one that didn't have these streaks in them, but they all seem to be like that. So I'm going to try some different cleaning solutions to see if that'll come off. If not, it's not a huge deal because it's not that noticeable. But if you find any ideas in which it works to clean these off, let me know. And I'll probably just leave it as is. I'm probably not going to stick any flowers or anything in there. I got the luminescence candles. I really like these jars a lot. And it's almost like I got it for the jar instead. But I had heard somewhere that the vanilla cream candles tend to be the best, and it is so fragrant. I actually had this kind already, but in the other kinds of the narrow jars that have the suction at the top, and I've put that in my bathroom, and let me tell you, it's been maybe 2 months, 3 months, and I can still smell that candle so well, and I have not even lit that candle yet. So I'm hoping these will work out well, particularly because I had just used the peppermint one, but it didn't even smell like peppermint when I was burning it. So I think I'm going to use that actually for this next thing I'm going to tell you about. This here, I bought a bunch of glue, and what I'm gonna do with this is actually make my own Mod Podge. There's tons of projects on Pinterest and a lot of blogs that say how to use Mod Podge. I adore these jars. And every time I see them at the Dollar Tree, I kind of want to clear their shelves because they're just so amazing. These are a nice thick glass, and they have a nice sturdy lid that screws on. Sometimes those other kinds of jars that have the suction, the rubber comes off the suction part on the lid or on the jar. So I like this a lot better. I prefer this. It's also nice because it has this little rectangular area on which you could put a label if you'd like to. You can even get some of those chalkboard paint, and you could, you know, chalkboard paints, and you could paint that on here and write on here in chalk, or you could get the chalkboard contact paper and do that. And do be careful though if you have dogs or children, because each one comes with a desiccant packet, and that could be very bad if they ate them. So they were actually located in the kitchen section in the glassware. I also found them in some Dollar Trees by the utensils where the Betty Crocker is. And this is a nice thing that I found. It's these sewing kits and it has the special 1-second needle. You know, it takes like 1 second to thread this needle. These are nice, especially because they come with a bunch of other stuff. So thread, scissors, safety pins, measuring tape. So that's kind of neat. And another thing that I got that's going to be sewing related is this mallet. I know, it's like, what am I going to use this mallet for, really? But actually, you use this with grommets. So those little snaps that are in clothing, especially children's clothing, you need this to kind of hammer in the grommet into the clothing, and there's this little tool that you buy at Joann Fabrics for that. All right, that's a nice quick haul. If you have any questions or comments on any of these products, if you've liked them or disliked them, let me know, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.